What could you accomplish if you simply moved out of your own way? Think about it. What dreams, opportunities, or breakthroughs are just waiting for you on the other side of hesitation, self-doubt, or fear? But before you take that step, before you decide to move to the left, there's something crucial you need to know. Something that will help you prepare for the journey ahead. My name is Beverly Barr, and I am the owner and founder of Raise the BARR Coaching and Consulting, and we are a premier leadership development company dedicated to empowering leaders to unlock their full potential. Over the years, I've learned that moving forward in life, especially as a leader, requires not just courage, but also a deep understanding of what comes with stepping out in front. Let me share something personal. There have been moments in my life when I caught myself blocking my own path. So here's a lesson learned. When you move out of your own way and you decide to step into leadership, it's not just about achieving goals or checking off a box. It's about navigating an entirely new space. You see, years ago, I was coached by Steve Rogers, who at that time was the president and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. And Steve shared something that stuck with me ever since. He said, leadership is lonely, it's isolating. You often find yourself with only a handful of peers who truly understand the weight you carry. Those words weren't just a warning, they were a truth that shaped how I approached my own leadership journey. And why is leadership lonely? Because stepping out in front means paving the way for others. It means taking the risk. It means facing the unknowns and making decisions that don't always have answers. And in those moments of solitude, something unexpected happens. You are left with just yourself. But that's where the real work begins. You see, in those quiet moments, you need to learn how to be with yourself. To not only tolerate your own company, but to thrive in it. Imagine this for a moment. Giving yourself the same grace, patience, and understanding you so readily extend to your closest friends, your colleagues, and sometimes strangers. What if you chose to speak to yourself with kindness instead of criticisms? What if you were mindful of the words you use when no one else would listen? How different would your life look if you truly became your own best friend? If we were honest, the harshest critic you ever face is the one you see in the mirror. Have you ever caught yourself saying things that you wouldn't say to someone you love? Like, you're not good enough, you'll never succeed, or who do you think you are? Here's the truth. That voice isn't protecting you, it's limiting you. So moving out of your way starts with identifying and challenging those critical thoughts. Ask yourself, whose voice is that anyway? Is it yours, or is it an echo of past criticism, fears, and insecurities? Now imagine a friend came to you feeling defeated and they say, I messed up, or I'll never be good at this. How would you respond? Most of us would offer kindness or encouragement and support, but when it comes to us, we often lack that same compassion. One day I was speaking with a good friend of mine, and she was lamenting a decision she made, one that didn't make her feel so great. Then all of a sudden she started saying things, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. That's my friend you're talking about, and I know her, and she's not that person. And then I started to remind her of who we both knew she was. And she started laughing and she found her smile again. Because you see, grace isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about creating the space to learn and grow. Patience isn't about delaying action. It's about allowing progress to unfold naturally. So when you move out of the way, you make room for grace and patience needed to lead your life with purpose and with clarity. And when you step into leadership, whether it's in your career or relationships or personal development, you start to rewrite the narrative you tell yourself. So start by changing that story. So instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I'm learning and growing every day. Instead of, I'll never get there, say, hey, I'm on my way, because words matter. They shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your reality. We know this. And the story you tell yourself can be your biggest ally or your worst enemy. Recognizing the problem is the first step, but action is where the change actually happens. And here's how you can start moving out of your way starting today. You want to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you offer to others. Set clear goals. Focus on what you want, not on what you fear. Then set small goals and accomplish them, and then celebrate it. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Visualize the possibility. Close your eyes and imagine what your life would look like if you stopped standing in your way. What dreams would you pursue? What relationship could you deepen? What impact could you make? The potential is limitless when you give yourself permission to thrive. Leadership starts with leading yourself, and that begins with stepping aside to let your true potential shine. Moving out of your way, it's not just a metaphor, but it's a daily practice. It's choosing to silence the self-doubt and embrace the possibility of growth. Leadership is not about controlling others, but it's about mastering yourself. So here's your challenge. Starting today, speak to yourself like you would somebody that you love. Rewrite your narrative. Take one small action towards your goals. And most importantly, extend the grace and patience you deserve. Your potential is waiting, and it's time to move out of your way.